We are all susceptible to those unforeseen triggers of the heart and emotions. Life and pressure has a way of exposing them and putting us on the spot. But what if you understood the nature of those triggers and how to carefully disarm them? A little self-knowledge goes a long way in securing healthy rapport between colleagues. At best, interpersonal relationships will be tested when the following matters arise: poor communication, different values, differing interests, scarce resources, personality clashes, poor performances and low efficacy, and lastly, a competitive environment. Conflict in and around these areas may be an unavoidable reality, and for the majority of people, may it be a very unpleasant occurrence. However unpleasant, to add insult to injury, will most individuals experience extreme disappointment, discomfort, or disagreement when they feel that while addressing these issues was their legitimate need for honor, affirmation, mentoring, and feedback not met? Or was it not met in the way they expected them to be met? And now they have to deal with the fallout of that reality, which puts them in a state of internal and external conflict. So how do we assess our conflict handling tendencies? The Thomas Kilmann conflict mode is a great tool to help employees assess their conflict handling modes. Thomas and Kilmann managed to categorize a person's conflict resolution skills along two basic lines: assertive and cooperative. By studying these two skills, were they able to compose 5 conflict resolution skills which employees may present to various degrees. According to the Thomas Kilmann conflict mode, will we deal with conflict in one or the other way, by either competing to win at all costs, or collaborate and look for mutual participation in problem solving, or you may compromise and forgo your position for the betterment of the team while avoiding and diplomatically sidestepping an issue, or accommodate by obeying another person's wish when one would prefer not to. We have all been there, where the pendulum swings from one end to the other, but it's obvious that competing, avoiding, and accommodating may point to an unhealthy conflict resolution, which beckons the question, why do we opt for them? Here are some questions you may need to answer. Think of a recent conflict situation you were in. Can you identify the conflict mode you functioned in? Was your conflict handling mode consistent? How do you think an understanding of different conflict handling modes is relevant to team dynamics? And finally, how does an awareness of the different modes help you manage conflict better? In session 5, where we take a quick look at what intrapsychological awareness is and the role it plays in creating a healthy organizational culture.